I'm gonna let y'all know right off back that this is an ancestor message. So not everybody will even have the capacity to understand this message. If that disclaimer makes you uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form, this may not be the message nor channel for you. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna talk about something that is labeled as scary, but it's only labeled as scary because it has been purposely twisted and misunderstood. We're gonna talk about conjure, conjuring, conjure. We'll get there. In the ways of, like I said, this is an ancestral message in the ways of the indigenous people, the way they lived. Now, before I can get into that, I have to give a bit of a history lesson. Before colonization, before any systematic religion, before any systematic way people were told to live, how did people live before colonization, before religions, before over here, quote unquote, societal structures that we are familiar with today? The people over here, the ways of old primarily function based off of three aspects. They function off of land, community, and spirit. Now, in regards to spirit, there are a million different names for God in a million different cultures. Over here, in terms of the ways of old, God was known as the Great Spirit, what unites all. Something beyond the understanding, something beyond the tangible. So, with those three ways in mind, when the colonizer came, they stripped the indigenous people of their way. They not only did they disconnected from themselves, the people from the land, they disconnected people from the community, and they disconnected people not only from their spirit but from the Great Spirit. It is really important to notice about how over here, and the effects are still valid today, where people are living life disconnected from everything and everyone around them, and is over here to a harmful degree. It is out of balance. I'm getting a lot of messages, but let me reel it in. So, the ways of old in terms of conjure, it sounds like scary. The first thing people would think is, oh, demonic. Oh, this person over here doing devil work, devil worship. That is a misunderstanding. Over here, the ways of conjure in terms to the indigenous ways of life were a way of working with the spirit. And it will go hand in hand. You work over here, they will work with the spirit who will tell them how to over here maintain balance and respect the land, and tell them how to maintain a strong and thriving community where they could not be broken apart. They all go hand in hand. But make no mistake, just because this conjure is not something trendy, not everybody is meant to be, how should I say? Don't let friends, TikTok, and the internet get you fucked up. Do not let over here, you saw a video and decided to try something, get you. You might write a check you may not be able to cash. It is extremely important because over here, there were dedicated people and who were over here taught, who had, I'm getting a lot of messages. Those who were gifted, who were able to over here communicate with spirits, who were able to maintain the balance with respect, were the ones who were over here, were the ones who basically a guiding system. These were known as Conjure men and Conjure women, and it wasn't deemed in an evil, demonic, devilish way. It was over here for those who had the wisdom and those who had the knowledge of the unseen world. And for those who can balance the energies with love and respect. It is very important that you heard what I just said. Those who could balance the energies with love and respect. Today, there are a lot of people playing around with forces, with energies they do not understand and they do not respect, and it will get you fucked up. These type of things in the realms of the spirit is not nothing to play with. Part of this is over here a history lesson. Part of it is information, and part of it is a warning. Because for those who were gifted, they were trained to over here on how to use their gifts and how to navigate. They over here mediums. It goes from different names, from mediums, oracles, psychics, whatever your culture name for it. But they were taught the bridge between the physical and the spiritual world. Over here, I'll say it in a religious context, these are your prophets. In a spiritual context, these are your guides. In different contexts, there are different names for people who bridge that in between world, who help over here, who brings understanding of stuff that should not be over here. Well, not should not, but how should I say this? Who help bring understanding to the unknown and help over here balance and maintain the known. I need y'all to keep up with me because this is really important. In today's world, people think it is fun to over here send a lot of energy work, magic, y'all playing and conjuring. Y'all playing with forces that y'all do not understand or respect. Only take that message if it's for you, because they are over here. If that don't apply, then don't take it. But just because you saw a video doesn't mean you have the green light nor backing to do something. This is not a realm to be feared, but it is a realm to be respected. It is very important. This is not something to just play around in. For your health and well-being, and for the health and being of those around you. This is if this path is for you, you will know it because it finds you. You do not find it. And for the people who it finds you, so if this path for you, it seeks you out, people have a tendency to run from it. God knows I did. Because they don't understand it, because they over here today, the world make it seem like this is scary. This is over here a thing that is not. It is all a misunderstanding and intentional mislabeling. Mislabeling is a white, how should you say? People try to label what they don't understand to make it a scary thing. And colonizers, when they saw the ways of old, they tried to label it, demonize it, and then use that label to strip the people of their spirit, of their own power. That's what they tried to.